Assalamu alaikum, my dear students of class 7. This is your teacher Miss Yusra Mughal, and again I welcome you in the 4th virtual class which is organized by Metropolitan School. My dear students, in this class we are going to study and we are going to read about a lesson, that is the scholar and the lion, which is lesson number 11 of page number 59 in your books. So let's start, my dear students, with the reading of this lesson. And before starting reading, I want to discuss something with you and I want to share something very famous about. So my dear students, there is a very famous quote that a handful of common sense is worth a whole basket of learning. So my dear students, in this lesson we are going to study about the story of 4 friends in which 3 of them are wise and they have learned books, they are scholars, but the 4th one was a common man, and what all he had, he just had the common sense in him. So one day all the 4 men were talking to each other and they spoke that how nice it wouldn't be to travel to far off places and see something of the world. What good are books if we don't go places and use our learning? So what are they trying to say? They are trying to use their learning, whatever they have learned in the books, they just want to experience that. So others said that the learning we have is much too great to be used in this little village. So they decided to visit a village. So they prepared themselves with the clothes and the phones and begin their food and begin their journey. And after a while, when they were trudging along the road, one of 3 learned men declared that why would they share their experiences and their learning to the 4th man who is not wise, because all the 3 men who are scholars, they have spent the sleepless night, the tiring eyes while learning books, and they felt tired. They are learning books in lamp only. So they have decided that why are they sharing their knowledge and their treasure with the man who is not a wise man, like who is not a scholar. So the 3rd scholar spoke and said that they were friends since childhood. Let him come and share with us great treasure we are going to discover through our wisdom. So my dear students, that in this all the whole story, in this all the passage, you have seen that the friends who were scholars are much proud, they are greedy, they are very proud on themselves that they are wise, they are learned, they are very much good at things which they have learned, they have very overconfidence on them, and it seems that they are scholars and there is no one else who is much more wise and good in knowledge, but they thought that. So what happens? So they continue their journey, traveling from place to place, and when they go through a forest, when they found bones of a dead lion scattered on the ground. So one of them said, what a wonderful chance lies here before us. With these bones we can test the value of our learning. So isn't our great scholarship able to bring this creature back to life? For my part, I can put together the bones of an animal, each in right place. So all the 3 scholars decided that one of them put the bones together in the right place. The second one said that he can cover the bones with flesh, blood and skin, and the 3rd scholar said that he can give the life and make the creature breathe. So what happened next? So they started working on it. First scholar put together the bones, the second scholar put a covering of flesh and skin and put the blood in the body. Then the 3rd scholar began the business of bringing the lion to life. And what happened next? In all these things, when they are doing this, the fourth scholar who is not wise, the fourth man who is not a scholar, was standing and just seeing them silently. But when the fourth man started doing his work at the first time, but when the third man started doing this work, but at the first time, the fourth man said that without any learning in his head, tried to stop them and said that if this animal bring back to life, it will rise up and kill us, because that was the bones of the scattered bone of a lion. So as we all knew that lion is a very dangerous animal, he pleaded that to think over it again and again, but three of the scholars who have too much proud on their studies didn't listen, and the fourth man just asked to at least wait until he climbed up to the tree to escape himself, and the scholars continued his work after the fourth scholar climbed up to the tree and bringing the dead lion to life. So what happened next? That when the lion opened his eyes, it sprang upon the three learned men and killed them. And obviously it will happen. So that the fourth man who waited in the tree until the lion had gone away, when he came down and returned to his village alone. So my dear students, that now you came to understand the meaning of that quote, that a handful of common sense is worth a whole basket of learning. Right, my dear students? There is another quote, that it is 1,000 times better to have common sense without education than to have education without common sense. So without common sense, the education is useless. You should know that where to use your education and which is the good thing for you. Right, my dear students? So this is all about this chapter. It's a very interesting story as you have seen. So let's moving towards the exercises of this chapter. So my dear students, there is an exercise on page number 61, which is exercise A from your book, in which you will have to write the missing words or phrases, right? So this is a very simple exercise. You can do it by your own, and the solved form of this exercise will be given in your PDF form. Before that, you will have to do the vocabulary meanings, the phrases, idiom meanings in your copy, and firstly you will have to make the title page of this chapter as well, right? So there is another, is the grammar exercise. You will have to reply to these sentences, to these questions using the simple present tense and adverb and adverbial phrases. So my dear students, as we all read about, as we all learned about the simple present tense, so let me recall the simple present tense in your minds. What is the simple present tense? Simple present tense, the work which is going, the work you do repeatedly is the simple present tense, and in the simple present tense we are going to use the first form of the verb along with the first and second person, and with the third person singulars we are going to use first form of the word along with as and es. Now there is a new thing in your mind, that is adverbs. Now what are adverbs? Adverbs tell you that how the work is being done, how, when. So it tells you about the nouns, it tells you about the adjective, it tells that how the things happen. So my dear students, there are some types of adverbs. There are adverbs of time, there is adverb of frequency, there is adverb of place, adverb of manner, adverb of degree, and adverb of affirmation. So my dear student, in this exercise what you will have to do, you will have to just complete the questions accordingly, right? When do you clean your teeth? Like this, and then you will have to answer the question by using the adverb and by using the simple present tense. As the two examples are given, that when do you come to school? So I come to school every day. And when do you play hockey? I never play hockey. So in these two sentences, every day and never are the adverbs, right? So you can do this exercise similarly in this way. and you will have to just do 10 of these sentences in your grammar copy. Again, there is an exercise. This is the grammar exercise of page number 62, exercise B. You will have to reply to these questions. There are some questions given. So have you seen that these all questions are given in the present simple tense, and you will have to answer it accordingly. So you may find it difficult as you have learned the tense before. So this is a very simple and easy exercise for you people. So my dear students, it's the time for home assignment. You will have to do the vocabulary meanings, phrases, idioms meanings in your text copy, and do the exercise A of page number 62 and exercise A of page number 61 in your text copy, and exercise A and B of page number 62 in your grammar copy. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. See you in the next lesson. Allah Hafiz.